That should be my new theme song.
All dusty.
Welcome back to Dear Teen Diary. We are on entry 87. It is titled Bitches. 2 of the 3 redheaded 8th graders struck again. Sorry I haven't told you about it yet. One of them flung the other into me when I was standing by my closed locker with Sarah. I hurt my shoulder super bad, and they were laughing at me, so I yelled after them, "Bitch," 3 times. And one of them said/yelled back, "Fucking bitch." What we didn't know was that the younger art teacher heard us, so she walked us down to the office. I talked to Mr. Thompson, the principal, and then I was sent to my class. Social Studies, 9th mod. We didn't have periods or blocks in my middle school. We had modules, so we just called them mods, 9th mod, and called back down later. I spent most of the time waiting around. I retold my story and told the whole truth. They called Sarah down while I was in a different room, but I could hear her. She told the truth too. But when the girls got in, they were saying how they never even swore at/to me, and the one accidentally bumped into me, and they helped me up and said sorry. Did not. Liar. Then the person we'd been talking to, all separately, found out they had lied. I know the meaner one got Saturday school. Then they said I might get it too because I said the B word. So I couldn't help crying a little. But Mr. T only gave me half a day in-school suspension. But I could still miss out on going to Camp Snoopy. Then after school, but still in the building, I was telling Sarah what happened because she left after she talked to the guy, and she was about to cry because I almost was. Then we went to Mr. Stedland to ask him if I could still go to Camp Snoopy, and halfway through me talking to Mr. S., Sarah had been sitting on a desk writing in her diary. Myrtle? Ah, Sarah has a diary named Myrtle. She started bawling, and that made me start sobbing too, so we left the school crying together. Then the 2 girls chased after us. The one that for sure got Saturday school was still mean, but the other one was nicer. Barely. And we agreed to not talk to each other again, but Sarah and I kept on crying. The end. Okay. These redheaded girls were so mean. Okay, they all had dyed auburn hair. I remember at one point, they chased me. We were up on the 2nd floor, and we got to the stairwell, and I ran down, and it curves like this, like there's a landing in between, and she leaned over and was like, "Pah!" and spit her gum into my hair, and I was like, ah. They were really mean to me and Sarah. It was convenient because the next year's 8th grade, and so they left for the other school. But then once we got into 9th grade, I remember one of them and Sarah actually got into like another fist fight, and I was like, what the fuck? These girls are still like running around being shitty. I think I got to go to Camp Snoopy. Okay, so at my middle school, at the end of 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, there is a field trip for just that grade. And it's the only field trip you get to go on all year, but it's a fun one. And in 6th grade, you get to go to the Como Zoo. And in 7th grade, you get to go to Camp Snoopy. And in 8th grade, you get to go to Valley Fair. I'm pretty sure. There's a Valley Fair. We'll find out! Because I know I wrote about a certain something that happened on that field trip. Anyway, it was super sad. I just remember being like, why are these girls picking on me? I think Sarah and I had gone and sat at the very end of the table, and maybe with Andy or something, and they were all bunched up at the far end of the table because these are long cafeteria tables. And they were like, don't sit at our table. Go sit somewhere else. We're older than you. We're mean. And then I remember saying something to the effect of like, just because you're older doesn't make you better than us. It just means you're 1 year closer to dying. And she was all like, is that a death threat? And I was like, no, it's just the truth. And she was like, I'm going to report you. And I was like, I'm going to stand up for myself. And it was not the brightest idea because then they were just super mean to me. It was no good. It was actually one of the only times I was ever bullied by other girls. For the most part, it was always men boys. Little boys being mean to me. I forgot that Sarah had a diary. I wonder if she still has it. I should ask her. Anyway, I hope that you go out and have a lot of fun and dance or something really cool. And I'm gonna go eat all this cheese. It's goat cheese in my belly. If you want to see the last entry, it will be up here. Click this link. And if you want to see the next entry, assuming it is done, you can click this link. The end.